welcome to Horror Queen Film Reviews episode.
I forgot.
Episode 12. That's right, we are on episode 12. It has been a long run, and let's just not talk about season 2, okay? We're starting off season 3 with a bang. We are here at Alamo Drafthouse Park North to see
Lisa Frankenstein. Super
missed an 80s party for Lisa Frankenstein just a bit ago, but we still got gifted these really cool Valentine's Day cards and a hatchet. A foam hatchet. Slice this together. Lisa Frankenstein is rated PG-13 and is directed by Zelda Williams. And if I'm not mistaken, it is also in the same universe as Jennifer's Body, which is really cool.
Oh yes, it's screenwritten, and I believe partly produced by Diablo Cody.
I live.
Iconic writer of Jennifer's Body and Juno.
You know, I've never actually seen Jennifer's Body.
It's great. It's so great.
I feel like you based your drag on Jennifer's Body.
Bitch, partly. I love that movie.
I am very interested in watching those because I love 80s and I love retro and I love 80s retro horror. So I'm very looking forward to it. I hope it's a good flick and I hope it doesn't let me down.
Me too.
Me three, because I love the screenwriter. Are we good?
Are you hot burning me? Lisa! Does he have more of a basketball bod or a football bod?
He doesn't play sports. I tend to his grave. I talk to him. I wish I was with you.
That's really weird, Lisa.
You hear that?
I'm sure it's the girl next door. She's very odd.
Your hand? I can't believe you're here.
Do you like music?
I have the cure.
Oh,
Not that kind of cure. They can't make you better. I mean, they can, but like emotionally. No, don't cry. Your tears smell so bad. Send it back.
You need a friend.
No? I love it. It's not really my style.
When you're in doubt.
Lisa looks good. She could probably even do pageants if she had congeniality. Your daughter is a little psycho. I open my glorious home to an ungrateful little.
I want to help you, but Happy says it's a waste of time to try and fix a boy. It's better just accept a guy's flaws.
Oh, that's so cute.
I have an idea. There are bad people out there. Come on, Lisa.
It'll feel good.
That hand is going to do terrible things.
You are being admitted.
Impatient.
Lockdown.
I could get the clink for life or the electric chair, but I don't want to die a virgin. You know anything about the disappearance of the student?
I'm not making any more comments. You can talk to my lawyer.
Really hope this goth phase ends soon.
You need a friend.
We are back with the next part of our Horror Queen film review for Lisa Frankenstein. Unfortunately, Taint disappeared during the movie. She got electrocuted.
And died.
And we will be resurrecting her Mistress. I feel like you have a lot to say.
The feminist film major in me is screaming.
Before you get like into it, because you have a lot to say, I will say I was not expecting this from this movie. I didn't even know what this movie was going to be about. I thought it was going to be Lisa Frank meets Monster High, and it was going to be like Monster High but like cutesy with like animal print and stuff. I had no idea, but I definitely agree that your opinion, because we were talking about it a little bit before.
For horror fans, especially my like goth girls, alternative women horror fans, Diablo Cody is just one of those writers that every time that she makes something, if you're a fan of her work, you're gonna show up no matter what, especially if you're a girl, if you're an alternative woman,
right.
if you're in the alt sphere on the femme side. And
I see.
I will say this movie, I really do fear, is getting the Jennifer's Body treatment in a different way, in a sense. For those who don't know, Jennifer's Body is one of Diablo Cody's cult classics. When it was released, it was considered a box office flop because of the way that it was marketed. It was very much marketed towards young men in like, this is gonna be sex, Megan Fox is gonna be naked, you're gonna see, it's gonna be a sexy, gory bloodbath type of movie. And in reality, it was so much more than that. Trigger warning, you can skip to this timestamp here if you want to skip trigger warning content related to SA, but SA is something that Diablo Cody has been very vulnerable and vocal about, and includes in a lot of her screenplays.
I noticed that.
Jennifer's Body was more symbolic in the sense that there was no actual sexual assault, rather a sacrifice of Jennifer that was filmed and treated emotionally like an assault. The entire film is kind of a story of her dealing and coming to terms with what happened to her in the form of murder. This movie was another really well, I'd say more tastefully than other, like more tastefully to the sense that Diablo Cody makes those scenes and the way that it handled sexual assault within this film as well. I'm absolutely in love with this movie. I think this is like probably one of my favorite horror movies to come out in a minute. Like,
really,
I just felt so joyous watching the entire film, and the way that she would speak about like alternative subculture was very like a girl who's in it,
right,
speaking about alternative subculture, and just it's one of those things where I am obsessed with the way that Diablo incorporates her own language, because she does in every film. There's always little sayings and a dialect that the characters have that feels unnatural but so right and like perfect for the setting and everything going on.
For sure.
In like a campy kind of way.
It was very campy. I'm appreciating the movie more, because at first I was like, this is very it was almost to me like Tim Burton.
Okay.
I almost said
Tim Curry.
yeah. I was said it was almost like Tim Burton meets almost like Mean Girls, but like with more of a like adult humor twist on it, you know what I mean? And I was like, what? I was having a hard time kind of understanding what the movie was like, where it was going, but I guess because I had no idea, like, you know, what it was really going to be about. I had no idea.
And cutting back to like my whole marketing thing that I was talking about earlier, I feel like when I went into this movie, I really wasn't excited, and that's so disappointing, because coming out of this movie, this is a movie made for someone like me. So to go into the movie not like just expecting this like cheesy like Cole Sprouse comedy romance thing that like just kind of threw horror in there to be like to say that horror was in there, I guess. It's like how I felt going into it, and I was so confused because I was like, oh my gosh, Diablo Cody's on this project, like I want to give it a chance, but I was also like, this marketing is not it. And it's just one of those things again where I'm like, I really, really hope that this movie finds its audience while it's in theaters. If you are an alternative person, if you're into alternative subculture, if you're into campy vintage film references, campy goth subculture references, 80s references.
Right, a lot of 80s references.
Please just check this movie out. I feel like the way that it is coming off in ads right now had me annoyed. It had me rolling my eyes every time I saw one on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's so disappointing because it is such a good movie.
I heard you enjoying it.
I really did enjoy it. I really did.
I heard you enjoying it. Some of the jokes, I was like, this is a little bit corny. But but it was funny.
I think honestly though, when the jokes are corny, it's like almost on purpose. Like I feel like
Right.
like the main character was very like neurodivergent coded. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so like when she would say those things that like imply that she didn't understand the social cues, I was like, no, that fits.
Right.
Because this bitch genuinely is trying to figure it out. And it was like, love. I love I enjoyed it so much.
And I liked her, the styling that they had for her.
Yes, the style
Stevie
evolution.
Nicks.
The style evolution was great.
Yeah, the evolution.
Because I mean, in the beginning, that first garment that we see her in compared to the end is just like, put those two wardrobe pieces next to each other.
Right.
And the story in between is super clear too. So I'm just super excited when behind the scenes stuff comes out. I want to really dive deep more into like the inner workings of this film. I'm really intrigued.
I was living.
I was too.
I got more Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah,
Heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
for sure.
But still
Edward
all in the
Scissorhands.
same realm of like bizarro, extroverted, like theatrical, whimsical horror in a sense.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5 knives, what would you rate it?
4.5. 4.5 out of 5 knives. I really enjoyed this movie.
I would give it a 3. I would give it a 3. I enjoyed it, but I think I need to watch it again.
That's my thing, is I'm saying I'm giving it a 4.5 because I feel like I'm going to fall in love with it on a second watch again.
Right.
But I also feel like there's so many things that I might have not completely gotten just because I was like, bitch, I'm filmed like this in the theater that I'm sitting down and watching that is not a remake of something. I'm living. But I don't know, on a rewatch, I feel like I can get more out of it.
Because everything's a remake nowadays. Everything is like...
Even in horror. They don't even know how to... Yeah, that's why I'm really grateful for this, and I feel like it should be marketed better. The goth girls, the gays, the gender queers, the non-binary people, anyone enforced in any type of alternative subculture, anyone that was alive in the 80s, you should go watch this movie.
For sure. For sure, definitely. I felt like it was a good... I saw a lot of couples. Like, it was a date movie.
Yes, and I think that is the thing, too. It's such a good Valentine's movie. If you're an alternative couple, you and your spooky, like, partner need to get out here and wear comfy clothes or get dressed up or be all however you want to be and just watch a little spooky romance movie together.
We're gonna wrap this up because we need to get our tanning bed ready to revive Miss Taint. And once you see the movie, you'll get the joke that I made right now.
But yeah, the next part of this movie review will have Miss Taint and the lovely Sélah V. I'm Mistress Baby Ray. You can find me on Instagram at Mistress Baby Ray Drag and on TikTok with the same name as well.
So, Taint, how do you feel about tonight's pageant?
Oh, hi, it's Miss Taint, loser of Miss Pink Cloud. I had a good time, honestly. I feel very accomplished with the package that I brought. I'm very proud of the winner and winners. They crowned 2 people.
Which is so weird to me for a pageant.
You know, it's different. It's a sober pageant. It was my first time competing in a sober drag community show. I was very focused. I did get nervous, honestly, but I don't think that my performances showed that I was nervous. I missed being on a stage. I have not performed since October. And I'm just happy, like, I wouldn't change a thing about what I did tonight.